Welcome back, data lovers. Now that our data is clean, it's time to analyze it. But raw numbers can be overwhelming, right? That's where exploratory data analysis comes in the picture. By using visuals and statistics, we can uncover hidden patterns and trends in our data. And next step is the uh, exploratory data analysis. What is the exploratory data analysis? Exploratory data analysis is nothing but the uncover insight with data visualization and statistics. We see the different status or graph to analysis exploratory data analysis. Then next is the what is the EDA? EDA is like detective work for data. Instead of diving straight into machine learning, we first explore and understand our dataset using graphs, chart, and summarize. This help us answer key questions like what trends exist in the data. For example, like are horror movies watched more at night? The second question is the what relationship exist between in the variable. For example, like do people who watch science fiction also love documentaries? And third question arises the are the unusual pattern or outliers? For example, that like is there a Netflix user watching thousands movie a day? Let's go step by step through the most common EDA techniques. First is summary statistics. Summary statistics is the understanding the data with basic stats. It is mean, median, mode. It is give in the central tendencies, then standard deviation variance. It is the how spread out the data is. For example, Netflix checking the average movie rating per genre. Second one is the data visualization, making sense of data with visuals. First is the histogram and bar chart. Second is box plots, and third is the scatter plot. What is histogram? Show how the analysis histogram. Histogram is the show of distribution. Box plot is the detection outliers, and scatter plot is used to the find relationship between variables. For example, a scatter plot showing the relationship between age and movie preference. Then third is the correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is the finding relationship between variables. Correlation analysis are visualization use the heat maps. Heat maps shows the correlation between multiple features. For example, like do user who being watch crime shows along being on thrillers. Fourth is the outlier detection. Outlier detection is the spotting extreme values, and outlier detection use the box plot and z-square. It's find anomalies. For example, a user rating every movie perfect, 10 real or both. Let's see the graphs. Data visualization is the seeing data with the graphs. Numbers are useful, but graphs make data easier to understand. We use histogram and bar chart further to see how data is spread. Then box plot to check for extreme values like finding outliers. Scatter plot to see how two things are related like finding the relation between two variables. For example, a histogram can show how often people rate movie 5 stars, and scatterplot can show if people who love action movies also love thrillers. Also use the correlation analysis to finding relation between the variables. EDA also helps us understand connection between different values. We use heat maps to check correlation, the strength of relationship between data points. For example, like Netflix data. Do horror movies become more popular in October? Do action movie lovers also enjoy science and fiction movies? A heat map helps us visualize this relationship easily. Then last one is the outlier detection. Outlier detection is used to the spotting unusual data points. Sometimes we find strange values that don't fit the patterns. These are called outliers. Outliers used to the finding box plot and z-square analysis. Box plot is helps to detect extreme values, and z-square is to find points that are very different from the rest. For example, imagine a Netflix user who rates every movie a perfect 10. It is real person or a bot? Bot with like AI or fraud. Outliers can affect machine learning models, so we must identify and handle them. Let's see the real world example to the better understanding. Ever wonder how Netflix knows exactly what you want to watch? It's all thanks to exploratory data analysis or EDA. Let's break it down in some cool insights. First is the trending genre. Netflix checks if horror movies get more views in October. A quick look at the data might show a spike in horror movie streaming around the Halloween. That show in this graph. Next is the user preference. Do teenagers love action films more than other age groups? By analyzing watch history, Netflix can see that younger viewers preference high energy movies while older audience might lean towards dramas or documentaries that show in this graph how data are analyzed and then viewing patterns. If ever notice how you bring watch more and weekends, a simple graph can show that Netflix users stream are the most on Saturdays and Sundays, which helps Netflix decide the best times to release new shows. All these insights help Netflix recommend the right content, improve marketing, and keep you hooked. So next time Netflix suggests the perfect show, just remember it's all data-driven magic like EDA. Let's quickly summarize what I learned today. First is the EDA helps us explore data before using its model. Then second, we use numbers and graphs to find patterns and trends. Then third is the Netflix and other company use EDA to make better decisions. Now it's turn. You try explore a small dataset using histogram, scatter plot or heat map and see what patterns you find. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe and stay tuned for more data science tutorials. See you in the next video. Bye bye.